This is by far my favorite build for doing boss DPS in Paradise Lost in the Division 2 and will have you easily clearing 3 to 4 million damage a bullet and dishing out over 1 billion total damage to named enemies. Makos Buck here, and today let's go over the Bloody Knuckles Backfire build. Kicking it off with our exotic gear piece, and that is going to be the Bloody Knuckles exotic gloves. Bloody Knuckles comes with the talent Over the Top. Damaging an enemy with a grenade or a melee attack will activate Seeing Red. Seeing Red grants plus 25% weapon damage for 20 seconds and is then placed on a 60-second cooldown, which you can clear by dealing damage with a grenade or melee again. But all in all, before you begin to deal DPS to a boss, throw a grenade or whack them with a melee and get a free 25% weapon damage for 20 seconds. We will be pairing our Bloody Knuckles with 4 pieces of the Striker's Battlegear gear set to get the best weapon damage output as possible. 2 pieces of Striker will grant us plus 15% to weapon handling, which will buff our accuracy, stability, and reload speed, while 3 pieces of Striker will grant us a plus 15% to our rate of fire. 4 pieces of Striker will grant us the talent Striker's Gamble. Weapon hits increase total weapon damage by 0.65%, stacking up to 100 times. This will grant us an extra 65% weapon damage at 100 Striker stacks. We will be also utilizing the Striker Chest and the Striker Backpack to maximize our damage output even further. The Striker Chest grants the talent Press the Advantage, which raises our total Striker stacks from 100 to 200 total stacks. The Striker Backpack grants the talent Risk Management, which increases total weapon damage gain per stack from 0.65% to 0.90%. This means at max Striker stacks, we will now be dishing out a total of 180% extra damage from Striker, plus an additional 25% damage from Bloody Knuckles. For our last remaining gear slot, we will be tossing in 1 piece of the Grupo Brand set for a plus 13% extra critical hit damage. You can use Grupo in the mask, holster, or knee slot. As this is a DPS build, we will be going with a full red build, complete with weapon damage as our core attribute, along with critical hit damage on everything and critical hit chance as our secondary attribute on our Grupo piece and our Bloody Knuckles. We will be modding our mask, chest, and backpack with all critical hit damage, as at fully optimized and 1000 shade level, we will be hitting 58% critical hit chance and 181% critical hit damage prior to our Backfire buff. Speaking of Backfire, let's get into our weapons, and our primary source of damage is going to be the exotic SMG Backfire. Backfire comes with the talent Payment in Kind. Dealing damage to enemies adds a stack of plus 2% critical hit damage up to 100 stacks lasting 10 seconds. At max stacks, this is going to put us at an extra 200% critical hit damage. On reload, Backfire will apply a 10-second bleed to yourself, which deals 0.5% armor damage per stack. Now, this can kill you, however, once the same status is applied to you quickly 3 times in a row, you become immune to it, so this will not affect you long, and you will also have a healer on your team. Our secondary weapon is going to be the named Drum Mag Shotgun Rock and Roll, as it comes with the talent Perfect Extra, granting an additional plus 50% to magazine size. This means you can hit max Striker stacks with the Striker Chest on off of 1 shotgun mag. If you don't have Rock and Roll, any Drum Mag Shotgun will do. The Drum Mag Shotgun is purely for gaining your Striker stacks as quickly as possible. For Wright, you can shoot him with your shotty while he is immune to get to or as close to 200 Striker stacks. For the Lovebirds, you can dump 1 mag into Martinez to gain stacks prior to DPSing with Backfire. Once you are at max Striker stacks, you can throw your grenade or melee to proc your Bloody Knuckles buff, then swap to Backfire and start mag dumping into your bosses. Once your healer has overcharged, you can pop your skills, which brings us to our skills and specialization. Our first skill is going to be the Scanner Pulse, as this allows us to see enemies all over the room for the right fight and grants an additional 15% damage after healer overcharges during the Lovebirds fight. Our second skill for the right fight will be the Striker Shield, which means we will be on Firewall for right, and our second skill for the Lovebirds is going to be the Booster Hive, as this provides hazard protection and a weapon handling boost. As I mentioned earlier, we will be on the Firewall specialization for Wright to take advantage of the Striker Shield, and for the Lovebirds, we will be on Demolitionist to grant additional damage to target out of cover to our teammates. Be sure to spec into the Spray and Pray node on both specializations for an extra 15% damage to SMGs. Just for a recap and to toss the entire build on the screen, we are going with 4 pieces of the Striker's gear set, using both the chest and the backpack, 1 piece of Grupo, and the exotic gloves Bloody Knuckles, paired with the Backfire SMG and a drum mag shotgun. As always, I will toss a written out format of the build in the description of the video below. If you like this video, don't forget to hit that thumbs up, subscribe, and turn those notifications on. See you next time.